Hello everybody, welcome to my dick. That was on purpose, yes. Okay. Hello everybody, I'm Kristen Player and welcome to Endless Space 2. I said I was going to do a game for you guys. I did the tutorial for a bit and I stayed on the tutorial until I was finished with that game. I eventually won the game, and this game, unlike like Civ and other games I played, I've only played I think Civ and that's it. But unlike Civ, it allows you to continue, like with war or whatever you're doing, continue with the game at the end. And I thought that was cool because then I can continue on because what if you're I hate those games when you're in the middle of something. You're like, okay, I'm progressing towards this. I want this. But you win the game or lose the game before that. Well, if you lose the game, then you were destroyed, and that happens. But if you win the game before then, it kind of sucks because you were going to achieve it anyways, and you can't now because you won the game, and it just goes and quits to the main menu or something like that. But this game allows you to continue, which I really like, and I really hope they keep that in. Because I still think they're adding content to this, and ooh, the content bar I think is one of these options were grayed out when I bought it, like I don't know, a month ago or so. But anyway, no, a little over a month now. But anyway, let me just get into this new game. I wanted to play as I was looking at through all the empires, and I wanted to play as the Unfallen because the Unfallen, what it talks about here is what I really like about them. The Unfallen have only ever known their home world was Koyasil. That's how I'm pronouncing it. I really think that's the wrong pronunciation, but I don't know. Some words have really different and weird pronunciations. Preferring to peaceably study what is near rather than discover what is far. They were content with the slow development that they refer to as the long sleep. The period from their rise to sentience in the modern era. The modern era was rudely thrust upon them in the galactic skirmish in the skies above, and the debris it rained upon their planet, seeing fire fall from the skies and viewing the violence of other races firsthand, changed their image of the role in the galaxy, having an intimate relationship with fire as both fire that destroys and fire that renews. They view themselves as guardians of peace and harmony in the galaxy that seem to be badly in need of both. And I really agree with that because there's just so many different opinions, so many different things that can go on, there's always going to be some bad thing there, and it kind of sucks it is that way, and they were just focused on themselves, but now they're thrusting themselves into this galactic place because of what another race did to them. So I was trying to find the words. I can't think. But anyway, before I get into this, I just wanted to mention that my last video, the way I was, that's just how I felt at the time. I'm not gonna, a lot of people will tell you to put on, like a mask, or put on this, fake thing of yourself, so people will be okay with you or like you or stuff like that. I'm not like that. I'm me, and if I feel a certain way, you're gonna know that I feel that way, and I still kind of do, but it's not here now, and I'm glad it's not here. It's gone. It was bothering me. There was a lot of things bothering me, but yeah, if I feel a certain way, you guys will see it. That's if I do a video, because this past like week or two, I really haven't felt the want to do a video. I wanted to do Overwatch, but it's like, why bother? I just didn't feel it. I didn't care. I don't know what it is. I'm still figuring that out. But anyway, I'm good now, and I want to get into this. I completed the tutorial like a few days ago or so, or something like that. I completed the tutorial, and now I can pick my AI competitors as well. In the tutorial, they give you 4 races. The Lumerous is one of them, the Cravers is one of them, and the, crap, where are they? Not Sulfons, the Vidani. Those are all the races in the, all 3 races you're against in the, tutorial. But I'm going to leave the Cravers in, so I have them to deal with, because they're kind of weird. They want the AI, they need to do some tweaking to it, because the AI has been improved and it's a lot better than what I've heard before, because I've been seeing a lot of stuff online when I've looked up information to try and figure out certain aspects of the game and certain missions and stuff you have to do. But they're kind of weird because they will attack you and they're like, oh, we don't care, you send your military at us and we don't care, we'll destroy them, blah blah blah. They're a destroying type of race, because if you read them right here, they're created from the endless. They're hunters and gatherers that would have independently evolved in hunters and gatherers who would never have independently evolved the systems and infrastructure needed to raise crops or domesticate animals. Their life cycle is based on consumption. They consume everything. They consume planets, consume worlds, and they have to keep moving on and destroying stuff. And with the Cravers, you can't do much diplomacy at all. It's all about destroying. You can't, there's no peace with the Cravers. But yet, they try to make truces. They're like, oh, we'll help you, oh, please don't hurt us, and stuff like that after you almost destroy them. After you start hitting them hard, after they like, oh, we don't care, they'll be like, oh no, please, we're sorry. Even though they're just a insectoid asshole race, whatever you want to call them. But anyway, I'm gonna put them in there. The Unfallen is what I am, so Unfallen won't be there. I've never dealt with the Horatio, and I've never played any of these other races except the United Empire, because the United Empire is the one that's in the tutorial, and I know I've been talking for a long while, but there's a lot to this game you need to know. I mean, there's much more than Civ had. I mean, every 20 turns there's an election. I don't know how it works with different empires. After you get to a certain point, you can change. It's just, there's a vast amount of stuff in this game. Not to mention they have mods you can put in and a lot of other stuff. And I've never used the custom hero skins, so you're going to be seeing the custom hero skins if you haven't played this game for the first time, as I'm seeing them. Because I don't know how many people would have this game, because this game's not even a year old yet. It's getting there. In a couple to 3 months, it'll be about a year old in May, I think. I think in May. It came out in May last year. I thought it was over a year old already, but no, I looked it up a while ago, and it came out less than a year ago. But I saw it on Steam, and I really liked it. I love the freaking soundtrack, as I mentioned before in the other video that I did with it, but... so the Unfallen is what I'm going to go with. I've never dealt with Horatio, so Horatio, from the scene I've seen, they use green robes and stuff like that. I've seen some stuff on him on YouTube and stuff like that. But they use green, so Horatio will be green. I've dealt with the Lumerous. I'll keep them in. I know who they are, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can only have 8 competitors. Oh no, you can have more if you want. I'm gonna turn it down to 6. Alright. So the Vidani... I don't know. Wait, body's not used for violence. So we got Horatio, and what is Horatio's thing? I want to read Horatio. Incredibly wealthy and only slightly less deranged. Horatio was a trillionaire. Yep, I already knew this about him. He was a trillionaire. He found some technology on a planet, some old endless technology that was cloning technology. And so he got bored and started cloning himself. And that's his whole race. Just him. Clones. And he rules them all. And he rules them all. He rules them all. Servants and... race of allies and servants and slaves who were every bit as gorgeous. Yeah, he thinks he's gorgeous and most beautiful person and no one else can see this and blah blah blah. To me, he's really arrogant, in my opinion. But I've never dealt with him. I've dealt with the Vidani. I've dealt with Lumerous. I want to change it up. I want some different people in here. The United Empire. I've never dealt with them. I've played them, but I've never dealt with them as an AI or another race to play against. So I'm gonna put the United Empire. Why not? As light blue. Okay. So, and I'm putting 6 instead of 4. When I put 4, I should put 4 because I'm still pretty new to this game and I've only played one game, but I know pretty much all the game mechanics. So hopefully I can do good. And the way these guys get around star systems is you have to connect them a certain way with some tree-like things or something. I don't know. That's just what I've heard, and I'll figure it out. So wait, celestial vines can use ships to expand tendrils. Oh yeah, tendrils. You have to use tendrils to get to adjacent systems. When system is anchored this way, they can colonize it or let it provide bonuses, approval, and population growth to friends. And what I didn't know, which I was still doing okay, what I didn't know is that there's a system limit. You can only have a certain amount of systems unless you research some research to let you have more systems. Mine was 9 and I was using like 14 or 15 systems. So the more you go over, the more you lose approval and happiness in your people, and then they'll start rebelling. When I was using the United Empire, they lost, I don't know if it's the same for all, but the United Empire lost 10 happiness for every extra system I colonized beyond the 9 systems that I was able to have. And a general rule that I've heard too is you want to look for systems with multiple worlds, so you can have different types of worlds, different types of bonuses and stuff like that. And so you're not only limited to like one world, and you can always leave a world later if you want to. That's what I did in my tutorial playthrough. I left some worlds so I can gain some happiness back, and it worked out really well. Not only that, you can add happiness through the technology tree by researching technologies to make people happy, and putting heroes to govern systems. If you upgrade that part after they get enough XP. But let's see. Okay, so we got. I've already dealt with Cravers, Vidani, Lumerus. I'm keeping Lumerus and Horatio. Let's see. United Empire is going to be one of them, and I could go random. I could. Let's see. Riftborn, hailing from an alternate dimension. Ah, yes, the Riftborn. I'm gonna use them. I want to keep this interesting. They're a race that lived in a different dimension. They were not part of this game at all. That's just, they're kind of unique in that way. They weren't part of this universe at all, which means they weren't part of this game. They wouldn't be in here, but they were. If you read this, let me see, Riftborn. Let me see if I can find it. Were not for a breach that precipitated a disaster of unimaginable proportions, like a poisonous blade slashed deep into clean flesh, the rift acted as a source of terrible disorder in the Riftborn pristine geometric universe. Desperate, unable to halt the disease and advance no matter what they did, they couldn't halt this disease that was destroying their people. They used their last option, and they used desperate and unable to halt the disease no matter what they tried. The Riftborn took the last available course of action that might lead to their survival. Together with their strange time-shifting abilities, they stepped into the endless universe. They had themselves apparently have time-shifting ability. I thought they used some technology, but no. They themselves stepped into this universe because they couldn't really do anything. They were trying to stop this thing from taking them over, and they couldn't. They were dying. So, and now they're here. So, you know, I've never dealt with them. I've never played them. I've never played Horatio. I've never played Unless. I've only, like I said, the only thing I've played is the United Empire. So, let's see how this goes. There's 6 on the map, so I can choose a galaxy shape. there's quite a lot of galaxy shapes here. So, wow, 21 minutes. I've been talking a lot. I'm sorry. I really am. You know, the first half of this. I'm not gonna end it here. I'll keep this video long, okay? Decently sized. I'll probably go on another 20 minutes, but I don't want to make it too long. But I've done a lot of talking here, man. I've used up so much time. I'm still using up so much time by doing this. Anyway, whatever. Ovoid, ring. I wish you could see the galaxy shape. I wish they would let you see the galaxy shape. The galaxy will consist of the galaxy will consist of lesser number of constellations depending on the minimum value of its shape. And as you can see here, as I was saying, there's a lot to this game. There's a lot of options. The speed of the game. Ooh. Normal takes about 300 turns. It did take a little bit, well... Did it? I think it took about 300 turns, yeah. Fast takes about 150 turns. A slow-paced game takes about a slow-paced game takes about 450 turns maximum. Take your time to crush your opponent. 600 turns maximum. Huh. This could be a very long playthrough. Huh. You know, I want the game speed to be... Should I? I don't want to... Okay, I'll go up one. I don't want to make it too slow, but I don't want to do... Come on. Okay, I don't want to do the... wait, this is very slow, right? That's endless, okay. But... I'll keep it on slow, and I'll be right back. So, okay. So, few constellations. I'll pick my options, and I'll show them to you, so you can see the options that I'm going to have for this game, and I'll skip to the actual game or whatever, so. Yeah. Okay, this is interesting. I just want to show you. They recommend a number of players for each galaxy size. Like, if you go tiny... They say for 2 players, and then small for 4 players, and then medium for 6, 8 for large, 10 for huge, 12 for that one, I think 14 for this one. Nope, exceptional, galaxy, exceptional. That might vary depending on how many players I don't know. Or it could, but I just thought that was interesting. There's another interesting thing that I wanted to mention is you can allow, which I'm not going to, I don't know how that works. I'll figure that out later. But you can allow custom factions. You can, from what I've heard, play. You can make your own like race or whatever and use that. So that's pretty cool. Oh. Okay. Didn't want to do that. What? No! Okay, whatever. Okay. I'm gonna go with, they have guns named Better Guns. I'll play on normal for now. Okay, I'm still new to this game. Alright. So, I've set up everything, and this is how it's going to be. I'm going to have 6 competitors. The speed's going to be slow, which is going to take about 450 turns. The game difficulty is going to be normal. Pirate's difficulty is going to be normal. The galaxy is going to be large. It's recommended for 8 players. I only have 6. But I'm trying to make it somewhat a bit easier on a... You know, I'm still new to the game, even though I know pretty much all of its systems, and I know how it works, because after a while I was just playing that game and knowing my tutorial game, knowing what to do and everything, but this is a different race. They function differently. That's a unique thing I like about this game, is that other 4X games like Civ, you have different leaders that'll give you whichever you choose to play as gives you buffs based on what who they are and stuff like that. But it's largely they kind of play the same. You just have different buffs and can do things differently. I still love the game, but that's the way it is. In this one, each race, from what I've heard, plays very differently, and I really don't know what to expect. Spiral 4, there's a lot of options here. I can't choose a spiral. Wait, the content pack community challenge has not been activated. Okay, I don't know where I would activate that. But anyway, that doesn't matter. I have few constellations. There's going to be 100% of systems. I could have turned it up, but what is... Oh yeah, I think this one is... Oh, this is random. Yeah, I'm going to keep that down there. Use advanced settings for this category. What does the advanced settings do? Empire spawn method? Standard. Chaotic. Oh. Okay, I want empires spawned in the... Okay. Now, I'm going to take a bit more time because I've never seen these advanced settings. Like I said, this game has a lot to it, and I love what they've done with this game. So, I thought I was done, but I'm going to be a bit. So, I have my options set. So, these are the advanced settings for the gameplay. These are the gameplay advanced settings, as it said up top. I didn't read the top part. Okay, and this is the settings that are here, and this is the advanced settings for the galaxy. This is how I'm going to start it, and I'm going to start it now. And I don't know what I'm going to focus on, but what I do know I need to focus on is I need to get a technology in the diplomacy part of the tech tree. Overpopulation technology, so people don't, you know, I don't lose happiness because of overpopulation. I really don't want that to happen. That is not good. I had that happen in the United Empire, and I was able to fix it in a good amount of time, which that was good.
Ignorant of other worlds, of other races, we slumbered for ages. We were even ignorant of ourselves.
Really?
For we knew fire as rebirth, renewal, life, not as death, from above as from below. The carnage of the flames terrified us, but the heart soothed us, and we thought long about what we must do. For this new fire also awoke things inside us. Talents, truths, and a desire to heal the galaxy. Everything begins with fire. But we will not let everything end with fire.
Okay. I like those intros that they have.
An eternity
Oh.
of peace has been shattered by the arrival of violent alien species upon the world of Koyasil. The people called the Unfallen have been shocked out of their ages of slumber, and their treasured ideals of harmony and unity are being challenged. You are the voice of this contemplative and powerful people. Now that your curiosity and fear has been awakened, you must leave the whispers of the world heart, venture into the galaxy, and impose harmony upon the stars. Everything begins with fire, but you cannot let it end with fire.
See, I like them. All they want is peace for people. They want to help. So, I was looking through all of them and I chose them. There are some other ones that are decent and good too. I will do eventually a conquest one where I play as the Cravers or whatever, but I want to play as them right now. I always play good throughout games, like Mass Effect. I want to do a Renegade playthrough of Mass Effect, but man, it's always hard to. I always play a decently good role with some Renegade in there, because I'm giving my opinions, whether it's Renegade or not. That's what I do in a lot of games, and I'm mostly Paragon, so it's mostly good. So, done here. Ooh, okay. I don't know what their ships are gonna. Okay, the Unfallen are an ancient. Okay, this guy was in the tutorial, so I think the tutorial is still active. I guess I don't know how that works, but hey, the Unfallen are an ancient immortal species whose long peace has been shattered by the conflict above their homeworld. Whispers from the heart entice them to spread peace among the stars. See the wispy brown lines enveloping your systems. They are vines and vital to your work. Okay. Next. Through these vines, the Unfallen can expand into the galaxy. Systems can only be colonized once. They have been entwined by the vines. In this way, worlds always stay connected to one another and gain strength in their unity. Click on your fleet first glowing embers to learn more about vines. What? Remain idle on this system until an enemy enters or the turn ends. Remain idle on this system until an enemy enters it or a probe is built. Those are new options. I don't know how or when I'm going to have use for those, but guard system stops enemy ships for one turn when entering orbit. Blockades opponents' systems by lowering their influence, dust, and science production, and negating production on luxury and strategic resources. Okay. Auto Explorer. Move automatically to the closest unexplored destination. Okay. Let's learn more about vines. Questioner. It's more on the not energy side, but the projectile side. Exploration small. Rookie. Okay. 7 upkeep. I have plus 19. Oh my god, I love the music. I don't know if I'm gonna love all the music, because I haven't heard all the music. I do have the soundtrack, but I still haven't listened to all the music. I've listened to quite a few songs of this soundtrack, and I'm loving all of them so far, but I don't know, because there's like 30 some songs. Oh crap. So what am I supposed to do? I think I'm supposed to get rid of this, and we'll just be on our way. Whoa. Okay, the vine. Unfollowed ships carry special beacons that can attract and guide Vine along star lane using the implant beacon fleet action. Vines can only be rooted in adjacent neutral or allied systems. Systems occupied by non-friendly major or minor civilizations include empires at cold war with the Unfallen cannot be entwined. Okay. So I go to this next system, and then I use that, I guess. Let's see. So I fly to the next system, and then I... Oh crap. So there's 2 of my ships, and they're both questioners. Okay, this system already has a vine connected to it, and this system has a vine too. So I can't do anything with this. Maybe if I bring this guy over, because this guy seems to have the option, but that guy doesn't. I don't know. Nope, now they both don't. Okay, hang on. Let me press control and put them together and merge them. Oh! Will summon a vine from an adjacent entwined system. The vine ship must stay in position until the vine reaches the system. Oh, vine ship. Okay. Okay, that's how it works. So let me... Yeah, create your own. Okay. So I need the vine one. Okay, so the vine ship. Could I see it up close actually? Vine ship edit. So that's what my ships are gonna look like. Okay. It's got a vine module in it. Okay. Okay. Slow down, Starfarer. Right now, only civilization ship hulls are available to be used in ship designs. Come back to this screen when you have unlocked military ship hull. You don't want to be charging the battle with the wrong ships. Yeah, I know. After all, you can research new ship hulls in the Empire development quadrant of the technology stream. For example, thanks to efficient shielding. Okay. I'm gonna end it soon because this has gone on for a while. It's probably past like 30 minutes. I've gone away and stuff, and as you see cuts and stuff that I've had to do. But yeah, there's a lot that I want to get through with this, and we'll definitely be decently, I assume decently, into it the next episode I get to. So yeah, let's close this out. I'm gonna do a little bit here though. Let's see, what is this? Oh, I got a hero. Okay. Luna Brax or whatever joined my empire. Hero management, so he's a seeker. The Seeker focuses on exploration of the galaxy and scientific wisdom. The Seeker ship is balanced with weapons and support modules for better surviving unknown regions. And he's a pacifist. Okay. I did pick pacifist a lot in my tutorial playthrough with the Empire, but after a while I started just focusing on science because I wanted to get my science production faster and get some of these technologies out quicker because I was having bits of issues, and I just went with it and kept it for a while. I like the science part of it. Anyway, trained into behind every great civilian like great leaders in your empire, academy heroes, trained seekers, counselors, heroes can be assigned to governors. Yes, I know. Dust up key cost must wait 15 turns when reassigned. 15 turns. It was 10. I guess since it was a tutorial they limited it a bit, but it was 10 turns. I guess since I have the game longer, certain things are going to be longer than they usually are. So, to recruit new heroes in your empire, you must discover the system where Fabled Academy is located, or build the Academy Embassy, a unique building unlocked by Stage 2, Xenology Technology in the Empire Development Quadrant. If I read that correctly, if that made any sense. It didn't to me. Let me read it again. Academy Embassy, a unique building unlocked by Stage 2, Xenology or Xenology Technology. The technology in the Empire Development Quadrant. Okay. Inspect and assign unassigned heroes on the screen. Okay, I know how to do all this. Okay, why am I reading this if I know how to do this? Anyway, back. So I'm gonna use the vine here, and I don't know how long it's going to take, but I will do that, and then the other guy, I will have him come back here. I'm pretty sure some of these other races are like over here, because this galaxy is pretty big, and I like how it looks, the blue, and just look at that galaxy. The 4 spiral arms. It's so nice. It's so blue. It's so... blue is not my favorite color, but I still like it at times. I still use it at times. And this does look quite nice and cool. Honestly, I'm not just saying that to be all like, oh, yes, it does. It's honestly how I feel. I'm not gonna ever, be fake, as people say. as some people say. I won't. It's not me. Whether people like it or not. But anyway, I'm not gonna go over there towards the center. I think they're over here somewhere, and some of the other races are probably over here. I don't know, there's 6, so one could be over here. It did spawn them balanced, so it should be fine. But first, let me stop talking and go this way. So, new luxury resource discovered. Blue cap mold. Okay, done. Unfallen vines can carry special beacons that attract and guide vines along star lanes. Using the implant beacon fleet action, vines can only be routed in adjacent neutral or allied systems. Systems occupied by non-friendly major or minor civilizations. I already read this crap. Why am I reading it again? Okay, yeah. End turn. Ooh. Suggested technology, economy and trade, empire development. I should go with empire development. But I could get a head start on defense on people. I'm gonna go with development for now. We're still early into the game, and I made it a bit longer, so I'm gonna go with that for now. Oh, he's still left unassigned. I'll assign him to my home system. Let me just get that out of here. Go to my home system, and he will be assigned as a governor for now. I might change him later on, but he'll be assigned as a governor for now. Ooh, sacred harvest. More a right than a construction. This event accepts a voluntary sacrifice of a guardian in order to improve the morale of the system population. Full of sonorous language, unfallen ancient rites of fire and clouds of smoke and dust. It is as impressive as moving as it is encouraging and renewing. Fire is present as a symbol both of death and life, and dust like fumes uplifts and invigorates the population. Wait, what a minute. Wait, I'm sorry, my mind doesn't work as well as other people's. Anyway, and that was improper English, so whatever. I don't care. Moving in our fire is present as a symbol both death and life, both of death and life, and dust like fumes uplift and invigorate the population. Okay. So we get a lot of happiness from that, but I won't use it. I won't build it until we lose happiness. Yeah, happiness. 25 on system. We do want food. Let me get a head start on some of that per cold. Do I have cold planets here? Are these cold, temperate, hot? Let's see, per hot, per cold, per planet. But it also gives 10 per planet, and you get +5 as a bonus per hot and cold planet. These are temperate, so we're gonna go with our home planet is, whoa, it's locked. Well, one of those guys are locked. Guardians, dormant. Okay, so these guys are the race or whatever, and then born from dormant seeds of some ancient entity. Guardians thrive on planets where they are keepers of the forest and proponents of peace. So there's always, I'm assuming there's always going to be one of those on every planet. I didn't expect, I expected to play this and kind of to be soft and stuff like that, and just a slow game, but I've been talking a lot, and there's a lot to say about this game, and I've never had it to where I just went smoothly through all of this, and it's working out right now. So I'm really enjoying this right now, and doing this. So 25 per system level, +3 on original Empire population. So this is my original Empire population. So +3 if I on original Empire population. So if I move them elsewhere, they would keep those bonuses on my original population. That's interesting. because now I'm gonna have them to worry about, and I didn't have to worry about that. I just moved them where I needed them to in the other playthrough, and I was seeing if they were happy or not and everything like that. So this is gonna be interesting. This has gone on for an hour so far, and I'm gonna be splicing it down. It's gonna be about 40-45 minutes. I don't know how long. You'll see how long it is. Maybe 35. I really don't know how this is going to be cut up, but although I do want to continue, I will unfortunately end it here because I don't want this to be too long. So thank you so much for watching. I wish I could continue with this video, but I don't want it to be too long. I don't want the file to be too big. So thank you for watching, and I will see you, and you'll see me in the next video, and hopefully I can maintain this outlook. So, bye.